Hey everybody, it's Mickey. You know, it's that time of year when we start looking ahead to Christmas and doing some Christmas crafts. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some holiday prep DIYs to get us ready for the big day. So if you are new here, I hope you'll take a minute to subscribe. I put out new videos every week about all things home. So if you remember, a couple of weeks ago, I shared with you a huge Christmas prep haul for DIYs that I wanted to do around the house. Well, today is the day that we begin to start crafting for Christmas. I have 3 DIYs that I'm going to share with you that are so simple, you can easily craft along with me. The first holiday project we are going to be working on today is making wreaths for our bedroom doors upstairs. Now, my idea was to make wreaths for each of the door that were like white and furry with different color ice skates hanging from them and a big bow. So the supplies that I've gathered together here, the majority of them I got from the Dollar Tree. So from the Dollar Tree, we are going to be using these 10-inch green foam wreaths. These are the perfect size for each of the doors. For the fur, I'm going to be using these microfiber mop heads. These are nice and furry. I think I'm going to probably need 3 for each of the wreaths. And then I have a collection of Dollar Tree ice skate ornaments. I have some here that are red and black. I have others that are black and white. And I just think these are really adorable and, you know, perfect to be hanging from the wreath. Nothing would be complete without a big fluffy bow on it. And then I came across this ribbon from Hobby Lobby, which I thought was just perfect. They have kind of these sparkly little red berries on some branches. And then one of my favorites is just a black and red check. So we'll be making our bows from that. So plug those glue guns in and let's get started. It just takes a few minutes to hot glue the mop heads to the wreath foam to create this soft, furry wreath. Be sure to glue all the edges and bring them together in the back so that the fur lies as flat as possible. I do love the look of a cozy fur wreath, but online they range anywhere from $30 on up to over $100. We are going to be able to make ours for about $10 each. I'm going to hang the set of skates on the front of the wreath, and for that I'm going to be using jute twine. I love this twine. I use it so much in my crafting because it allows me to easily change up decor to match a theme. I can easily use the same base and just change the decor out for the season, or if I just change my mind, all I have to do is untie it and add something new. I added the ribbons together to make this really pretty fluffy bow. I get asked about my bows all the time, so I'm going to leave a link down below in the description box of one of my bow tutorials. These bows are super easy to make. It just takes a little bit of practice, and it is one of those skills that you will use all the time. I've taken the wreath and hung it on one of my guest room doors upstairs, and I think that it looks just perfect. I love the size of this wreath, and I love that the base is white and furry. It blends in so nicely and softens my bedroom doors. I think that I should be able to keep these up for the holidays and throughout the winter. I can't wait for you to see what they all look like together, but you'll probably have to wait for my Christmas home tour. So our next holiday project is we are going to be making a snow globe for one of the guest rooms upstairs. And for it, we are going to be using this beautiful bell jar that I found at the at-home store. I like this jar so much because it has a really wide base. You know, oftentimes, I'll pick something out to put into a little snow globe and it just won't fit through the opening. So this one has a big wide opening and a nice wide base. This snow globe is going to have like a little camping theme. So I picked up this little wooden camper from Hobby Lobby. I thought it was just so perfect for this project. I also have a little bottle brush tree here. I have a string of lights that I'm going to be using. These are like little Santa Claus lights. I found these at the Dollar Tree. I'm also going to be using some iridescent snowflakes. I found these at Hobby Lobby. And then for the top of the jar here, I'm going to be making a nice fluffy bow. And for that, I found the most perfect ribbon. I think I found this at the craft outlet. I mean, how perfect is this ribbon for this project? I also found a couple of these little camper ornaments also at the Dollar Tree, and I thought I would hang, you know, like one off of the side of the jar along with the bow. So let's get started on our snow globe. So snow globes are really easy to make. I have a lot of these in my Christmas decorations. I just think that they're really fun. And anytime that you can add some lights to it, it just makes it that much more special. So what I like to do with these is whatever I'm going to put inside, I like to use just a little bit of hot glue just down on the bottom in a couple spots just so it doesn't move around. And hot glue is really great to use because if you change your mind and you want to make this into something else, you can very easily just pop it off the bottom. So the decision is always, do you put everything into the jar first or you put the snow in the jar first? So I am going to try to put the snow in the jar first because I think that the things that I'm going to be putting in there are heavy enough that they're going to stand pretty straight. So we're going to put a bunch of snow in here. I really like this snow. It has like little sparkles in it, so it'll really catch the light when we add our little light element to it. Okay, so what I want to do with the light is I want to kind of hide it under the snow. So we are going to take it out of the package here, and let me add in the batteries so that it is all ready to light up. So just a little bit of warning, if you get the ones from the Dollar Tree, they have this tiny little itty bitty screw here that if you have like an eyeglass screwdriver, that's what you're going to need to undo this to put your batteries in. And let me tell you, it wasn't the easiest thing that I've done today. So we have our lights here and we are just going to kind of stick them under the snow a little bit. I don't really care if you see that they're Santa Clauses or not. We're just going to kind of hide them underneath the snow. And then we're just going to stick our little on and off switch in the back there. So I want to take our camper here and we're all going to hold our breath and hopefully there we go. It got in there pretty easily. We're going to bury it in the snow a little bit. I think I'm going to take out a little handful of this. I'll probably be adding more in, but just so that we can get this nice and settled, I'm just going to take out a little bit. So I have our camper in there. And then I'm going to take our little bottle brush tree and I'm going to stick it in the back here. There we go. So the hardest part about this project is just getting your pieces settled in the spot you want them to. You can use some hot glue if you want to, but I really don't think that I'm gonna need it for this project. So there we go. So that's how I have them hooked up for now. And I think that looks pretty good. So I'm just going to put the lid back onto our snow globe here, and I want to hang the ornament off to the side a little bit. So I am going to use some of my handy dandy jute twine. I think I used jute twine in almost every craft project that I do. I just think that just comes in so handy, and I like that I can tie things on rather than permanently adhering them to something, because you know, I change my mind all the time and I don't like to have to go out and buy all new things because I want to change something up. So we are just going to tie a little bow. We're just going to attach him to the knob on top, and he will stay put once we get our bow there as well. So I'm going to be using this perfect ribbon that I found, and I've decided I was going to do like a big fluffy loopy bow, but I do think that's going to be a little too much. So we are just going to do like a little bow tie, and for that I think I'm just going to do like 2 loops on each side. So we're just going to you're going to make a loop in your hand like this, and then you're just going to twist and make another loop, kind of even them up a little bit so they're about the same size. And then you're going to twist again, and the twisting, what it does is bring the pretty side of your ribbon to the front. And we're going to make another twist, and I think that's all I'm going to do. And then I'm going to tie it off with some jute twine, and then I'm going to make a little loop with another piece of ribbon so that it covers up the twine. So I'm just going to add our little bow here to the knob of our jar. I'm just going to tie it in a nice little bow in the back so we can adjust it anytime we want. I think that looks pretty good though. I'm going to cut a little fishtail on each side, and our little snow globe is all done. So what happens a lot when I'm crafting, I change my mind. So I thought I was going to go with this cute little like bow tie bow, but once I had it on there and I was looking at it, I thought it needed a little bit more. So I went ahead with my original big fluffy bow, and I like it. I like that it has these nice tails coming down so that you can see that there is a camper on the ribbon as well. So now it is officially done. We're gonna go bring it up and put it in the guest room. I so love the way this little snow globe came out. I think it is just perfect for Christmas. I have it sitting on a little wooden pedestal that I use for so many different things, and I think that it looks so great. I just have it sitting here in the guest room on this little chalk painted dresser that we have here, and I think it's just a perfect touch for Christmas. Not too much, but just a little bit to say happy holidays. For our last holiday project, we are going to be making the wreaths for the laundry room. There's 3 cabinets in there, and I'm going to make 3 small wreaths to hang on each of them. Now, my idea in there came from this adorable ribbon that I found from the craft outlet, and it has all of Santa's clothes on a clothesline, which I thought was perfect for the laundry room. Then I went to Dollar Tree on just, you know, a regular little visit, and I came across this clothesline garland that had all of the pieces of Santa's clothes on a little clothesline with clothespins, and I thought this is going to be perfect for the wreaths that I want to make for the room. So my idea was to just tie a little piece of twine around the wreath just like this so that I can take a piece of Santa's clothes and just attach it with the little clothespin, and then all I'd have to do is make the big fluffy bow for the top, and each of them would be done really quickly. So that is what we're going to do now. So I'm going to take my handy dandy jute twine and start on making our clotheslines. I don't think these little wreaths could be any simpler. I was so lucky to come across that garland from the Dollar Tree. It could not have been more perfect for this project. The Santa Claus clothesline ribbon is just so cute and perfect for the laundry room. You know, for the holidays, I always set up our drink station in the laundry room, so I like to make it, you know, look festive for Christmas. So this is what the wreath looks like on the cabinet door. I think they are a really good size, not too overwhelming and not too small. For the holidays, I will have a wreath on each of the 3 cabinet doors with a different piece of Santa's clothing. I think it will be just enough to add a little bit of holiday cheer to our drink station and dress up the laundry room for the Christmas season. I really do love crafting videos any time of year, but during the holidays, it's even so much more special. Crafting has been a huge part of my life, and I really do love sharing simple holiday DIYs that anyone can do. Further in the season, we are going to be making handmade ornaments. I have so many gift ideas, gift baskets, and so much more. I hope you will join our communities over on Facebook and Instagram at My Bashful Life, and please don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you all back as part of our YouTube family. So until I see you in that next video, I hope that you love the life that you have, be kind to each other, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.